This time, let's check these Yagi antennas for consistency on the frequency response. I put the numbers on the Yagi antennas at the bottom of each handle. So this is the first antenna. We'll just going to test the antenna for frequency response at the center frequency and the frequency curve to check the antenna consistency. So this is the first antenna. So let's check. At 167.9 is 1.0 at minus 37 VSWR. Let's check the frequency curve. So as we can see here, we have 168 is the exact center frequency. The lowest dip on the curve at 1.024. So let's move this to 167.9 is 1.0333. So same scanning frequency, we have 162.9 at the bottom and 172.9 at the upper frequency band. So let's go to second antenna. I'm going to replace the antenna and let's move on. Let's continue testing with the second antenna. So this is now connected to the antenna analyzer. Let's check the center frequency. So as we can see, 167.9 is 1.06 or 1.1 at 37.55 minus 30.55 antenna return loss. Let's check the frequency curve. So as we can see from here, we have exact center. The lowest dip is 168.2 at 1.044. Same frequency scanning. Let's move on to the next. It's now number 3. Moving on with our third antenna. So this is now connected to the antenna analyzer. Let's check the frequency response at the center frequency. This is 1.05 or 1.1:1 at minus 30.97. Antenna return loss at 167.9. Let's check the frequency curve. Same scanning frequency. We have 162.9 at the bottom and 172.9 at the upper band. The exact dip is around 168.2 megahertz at 1.044. Let's move on to the next, number 4. Let's move on to the number 4 antenna. So this is now marked as antenna 4, still connected to the antenna analyzer. Let's check the frequency response on the center frequency. So as we can see here, we have 167.9 at 1.03, 48 ohms minus 34.41 antenna return loss. And this is the frequency curve. Exact center is 168.2 at 1.22. Same frequency scanning, 162.9 and 172.9. Let's move on to antenna number 5. So I'm moving all the antennas finish at the back. So let's continue. Moving on to antenna number 5, we have the same antenna configuration. This is for 167.9 megahertz. We have antenna number 5. This is now connected to the feed line going to the antenna analyzer. Let's check the frequency response. At the center frequency 167.9, 1.0 VSWR, impedance is 49 ohms, S11 is minus 45, antenna return loss. Let's check the frequency curve. So this is exactly at 160. 7.9, as we can see here. Lowest dip 1.015, same scanning frequency 162.9, 172.9. So let's move to the final antenna number 6. So I'm going to replace the antenna number 5 with 6. So moving on to the last and final antenna for our build. This is now antenna number 6. This is now connected to the feed line going to the antenna analyzer. For our last and final check, let's check all the antenna parameters. This is the center frequency, target center frequency of our antenna build. The VSWR is 1.1:1. S11 is minus 39 dB, minus 40 dB if no cars passing. So let's go to the lowest end of the band, which is 162.9. 162.9 is 1.2 at 57 ohms. Return loss is minus 22 dB. Let's go up at 172.9. So 172.9 is 1.3 at 42.4 impedance. Return loss is minus 16 or 17 dB. Let's check the frequency curve. So this is the frequency curve. Exact center is 167.9 at 1.1 VSWR. Same scanning frequency. Lower band is 162.9. Upper band is 172.9. Let's check the other parameters. So let's check this is S11 at minus 41.39 dB. Reactance is 0.5 ohms. Antenna resistance is 49 ohms. Same with antenna impedance. So we have a pretty consistent VSWR response across the 10 MHz frequency for all these antennas for 167.9 MHz, a 5-element Yagi build with folded dipole driven element. All the finished antennas are at the back. So this is ready for shipping, and this one is going to Montalban, Rizal. Thank you for watching.